Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're going to be playing Leblanc. Haven't made any videos on her for quite a while, so I thought we'd do something a little bit different today, because if I'm going to be covering Leblanc, might as well do something people haven't seen before, because if I just do another build with like Stalker's Blades or Guardian Orbs, everyone will have seen that a million times. So I thought we'd do something very different. So we have Secret Technique, power when an ally gains stats from a spell. It gains twice that many instead. This is great for LeBlanc's combat trick. Stack deck, 200 starting gold. Power, allies have 1/1 for every 12 cards in your deck past 18 at game start. Again, just trying to be able to buff up our units. And Beast Within, power, allies have Overwhelm if they have a subtype 1/1. So some of our units have subtypes, but mostly we're just trying to give all of our units Overwhelm, trying to make them all a bit bigger from the stack deck, and then trying to just buff them up with the Secret Technique. Now, LeBlanc star powers, if you don't know, round start create a fleeting, sharpened resolve in hand, it costs 0. So you see that right here, give an ally 3/2 this round. That's a really good combat trick, and with the Secret Technique, this is actually going to be giving that unit 6/4 as far as stats for the round, so that is great. And then the 2-star, this is normally what people are using for LeBlanc, +1 starting mana. If you've leveled a champion this game, when allies attack, summon a attacking ephemeral LeBlanc. Now for us, we are not really utilizing this at all. It is crazy powerful, but we're trying to do something a little bit different with our LeBlanc today. Now, since this is just a little bit more of a fun run and we're just testing out something kind of wild and crazy, we're just going to do a chill run through Aurelion Sol and just try to have a lot of fun here. Now, if you're enjoying all of the Path of Champions content, you like these weird, wacky videos with builds you've probably never seen before, then a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and let's get into it. Crush, how nice. Let's go for welcome gifts. All right, Swain with perfected mana flow. Sure, we can actually drop the Spiderling to try to bait them into attacking. Sad. Fair enough, except for new Constellation in 2 weeks. Yes, should be a lot of fun. Hopefully this time we don't get more P and Z, but we'll have to see. Alright. GG. Maybe? Oh, yeah, I probably could have waited for my combat trick. Probably could have waited for them to try to play a spell. But we have our Blade's Edge. So pretty much all builds with Lysandra are focused on her. Not Lysandra, LeBlanc. That'd be fun to do a build that's just purely focused on buffing up your units. Yeah, I would prefer like Shadow Isles or Freljord or something like that. Let's go for House Spider. We like our using our cheap units. We're trying to be very aggro and just rush them down early. Hell the Dragon, Kennen. Let's go for Kennen. Yeah, his units having subtypes will be pretty good. So technically we don't actually want to cut a card, because we want to get more cards. So the Healer and Solitary Monk. We also don't really want to deal with Karma. And I want to go... Yeah, I just don't feel like dealing with Karma, so let's go for Tom Kench with Unyielding. Let's get rid of the Gust Monk. Yeah. I had an insane Rise run with all of my champs, Kayn and Strength of Stone, Exodian Aesol turn 3. That is pretty awesome.
Explosives primed.
You're able to do a massive amount of damage. LeBlanc actually does have a pretty good deck. Like, normally you're just relying on your LeBlanc, but your deck is actually pretty well made. Let's go ahead and kill that before it attacks. I really hate Nab. We could play our LeBlanc. Sure. We're not trying to rely on her, but she's still just a solid unit.
Just pretend I'm not here.
The black rose blooms once more.
Dre, can you adjust? They keep spelling best with like one of the letters changed or underlined. They did it last time with the B, now they did it with the E. If you're able to adjust it at all so they can't use it anymore, that'd be nice if possible. I wonder if because of the community's response, they had to rush and make 2 new constellations rather than P and Z ones they were planning on release. I think they should know the community's response. Like, I wouldn't think that they would have the lack of foresight to be scrambling. I think that they would know, like, okay, people are probably going to get sick of us constantly doing the same ones. I mean, that's our kind of hope. Do we care about stunning them? Oh, yeah, they're... Don't really think they're going to attack. Let's try to get him lower. I'd assume the arcane update is going to be the other P and Z. Yeah. I think let's just drop this for another blocker, or, well, attacker, actually.
Let us peruse this establishment plan.
Alright, that should be GG. Nice. I think I'm going to go here just because it's the cheapest. Let's go in the middle just to be the best path. We don't actually want to cut a card because we're using the stack deck. So we'll just get a 0 heal. Mage Seeker, eh? Sure. Let's go for Ash with Power Overwhelming. Let's hope Arcane Update will be something that's not tied to the region currencies. I would assume that with that update, they're probably going to give us a bunch of ways to earn in game. Also, Arcane is hitting in November, and they said that they were going to have their target farming system before the end of the year.
Explosives.
And also they're wanting to do event passes, which again, they said, I think they said would be happening before the end of the year.
Never see it coming.
So
Behind you.
hopefully before Arcane is out, those updates are out as well. I think let's go for Kennen.
Balance in all things.
And yeah, we can drop our LeBlanc.
Forgets, but the black rose remembers.
No one really has Augment, but... if they add Warwick, I'd be happy too. I mean... I would like Warwick, but I kind of doubt that they're going to do that just because... they'd have to add so much of his support package. Alright, let's try to attack here. Nice, GG.
The black rose blooms once more.
Alright, let's go for Glory Seeker. Alright, Mage Seeker, your spells are fleeting. When you play a spell that isn't Final Spark, create a Final Spark. So essentially, at minimum, we get a Final Spark every single round, because we can play our combat trick for free every round, so this will be fun. Let's go for a shop. That looks good. Sure. Does it really matter? Not really. We're kind of just getting whatever. Nexus Strike, create a plank. When I'm summoned, draw 1. Sure. Since we have the stack deck, we're kind of just getting cards that we normally wouldn't. I'll get one of these for the item. Alright, Ezreal with level up. Let's get rid of both of these. Yeah, all spells are now fleeting, so that doesn't matter. Let's drop Kennen. They might try to kill him, but honestly, that's fine. Oh, our effect is kicking in. Nice, yeah, the 1/1 from Beast Within and 1/1 from Stack Deck. That's solid. We'll save our Saboteurs to capture enemy units. I think let's drop this here. Also, Kennen is essentially giving us another final spark, so that's nice. Although this has to go on an enemy, so we actually won't be able to play it. We don't benefit the pranks. Oh well.
Man will always fight and always die.
Uh-oh. Alright, let's drop our Saboteur, just immediately capture that unit. They blew all of their mana. Our units are starting to get pretty big, which is awesome. Alright, GG. Let's actually go for Kennen with Crystal Carrier. This is actually massive. Allied buffs are permanent. That means our combat trick is now permanently buffing up our units. Let's go for Honored Lord, so Fiora with Unyielding. We'll hold on to our LeBlancs to make sure we draw our Kennen. Thoughts on getting 10 strikes in a round? I already was able to complete that. It's pretty easy. You just need to go and grab your Lux, get 5 units on the board, attack, rally, attack again. Yeah, it's not too hard. You just have to make sure you're going to be, like I did it in the first battle in Aurelion Soul, because you have to make sure the enemy can actually survive. You might want to play some of your challenger units to make sure you get blocks so you don't kill the enemy. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Try to get your challenger units, make sure you don't have overwhelm. Try to make sure you get blocked out. Our Kennen is massive. Yeah, 10 strikes for Vayne, that's pretty rough. I think we'll drop our LeBlanc and then drop a Saboteur when they play something.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
I mean, Spell Shield is permanent already for most things. So if we got Spell Shield, then yeah, it should be... I mean, if they use a spell and pop it, then it won't last, but...
No one's the wiser.
yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so let's attack like this, get some good damage down.
I am everywhere. I am everyone.
I want to know if it resists pops. No, it's not going to work that way. Yasuo into the weeklies is decent too. Yeah, he could get a lot of strikes off there,
By my honor.
especially with his level up relic. Drop our Legion Saboteur, just immediately capture that Fiora. And then we're actually going to end just with our final spark. This is a pretty fun little build we have going on right here. I do like how versatile LeBlanc is. Let's go for Legion Saboteur. Very nice. Honored Lord. So an exact copy would give us another Mark of the Storm, which would give us another final spark. So sure. Alright, Zoe with Perfected Mana Flow. And I have like 70 Fiora, or not really, Freljord Crystal Shards. So hopefully I can get her 6-star before too long, but it'll probably still be a bit. I mean, I guess if I got lucky in the monthlies, it could happen. Although that's everything. Yeah, we'll drop our cannon.
I have studied every fighting manual. Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the rules in.
Alright, so 2 final sparks will kill both their units. Yeah, the bad thing is the Kelp means we won't have any mana left. Like, we'll make the brink, but we won't have mana to play it, sadly.
Reality is just your mind somewhere.
So yeah, House Spider would give us more damage. This would give us +3, but no. House Spider, 2 units, both getting the board wipe buff. Also, they trigger our Beast Within to also get the 1/1 for that. Let's buff this one because it has faded. And we get another final spark. Yeah, we'll just attack like this. GG. Let's go for Glory Seeker. Created cards cost 1 less. This will be perfect. This can make our pranks be cheaper. Or free, that is. Sure. Actually, just buying a couple of these to get more items or more cards isn't bad. Is there another shop here? There is. So I think we'll head down there. Let's go for Darius with Duplicate. All right, Kelp Maidens is now more important. Quicken we'll be able to play for free, so that's not too bad. Yeah, this is okay. Although we could get rid of the Farsight, yeah.
I have mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud style.
All right, let's drop this, get rid of one of their blockers, get another final spark. So yeah, that one's gonna die. The other one's gonna get recalled. Looks pretty good. So we could get the rank, but 2 spiders would be pretty big. And we do have the 2/2 now. If we could get slow but steady, that'd be great. Make these final sparks all go off twice. Yeah, I think I'd rather go for the House Spider. 2 bigger units are gonna have more impact.
Lightning.
We're already ending, but we have even more. GG. It's such an interesting random build. More copies of Kennen. Fantastic. Let's see if we can get a power here. Get the attack token, summon a sapling. Sure. Alright, we don't want to cut a card, so we'll just take the heal. And let's go for Victor with Unstable. Let's get rid of the spells. Those are actually going to be bad for us. I assume we're going to get Victor in the next couple months, and he's one that I've always thought would be fun, but I do wonder how they're going to differentiate him from many of the other characters, because we already have a lot of the like keyword soup champions, but then we also have a lot of, well, a decent amount of created cards champions. So it'll be interesting to see how they try to go about that. Yeah, I think let's go for House Spider. We're hoping that they play something, but yeah, that's probably, yeah, it's not gonna be able to happen, sadly. But not even needed. GG. Yeah, the stack deck is pretty nice. So for Kennen with Farsight. And my mouse is just struggling right now. Alright, let's go for power here. Slow but steady, fantastic. So now all of our final sparks go off twice. We're not really gonna have mana for the shop, but we don't want to cut any cards, so let's go up here for Jinx. Alright, let's give it a House Spider, Gust Monk. and even Drummer. Only final sparks. I mean, if they play what we need, it could actually work that way. But if they don't play anything, that's not going to be very helpful for us. Because these need them to play units. Okay, thank you. Oof. Oh, they just died. Awesome. Okay, let's play this here. We can just keep killing all of the units with final sparks and chunking down their nexus. Oh, see, this is how Lux should play. It's sad that we have two versions of Lux, and neither of them really do too much with the lasers. One of them can't even make them. GG. Thrash and Snap will be good. Also, it's a reptile, so that's actually solid. Let's see. Fixer-Upper. We normally end it in the first round, so that doesn't really help. This does make a created unit or create a card, which would be free, so that's not bad. Also, it's a Yordle. Let's see what we get for powers, though. Okay, that'll be pretty good. We summon a lot of created allies. That's fine. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, let's go for Lee Sin with Power Overwhelming. Yeah, let's get rid of actually most of this. We like all of our little one-cost units. Sadly, we drew two of our Farsight units. That's kind of bad. Somehow this turned into a Lux run. Kind of.
I have mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud style.
Master yourself. Master your enemy.
It's such a massive board. So yeah, it's still at 2/2, but Beast Within is proccing on like all of these. Oh, this is great. It's like we don't even need the final sparks, to be honest. We can just like... Hey look, he has Augment and Faded. GG. I guess we'll go here. This making a prank would be nice. Alright, let's go for Yasuo with Power Overwhelming. We're not going to end in the first round because they have the attack token. So this is okay. It is going to be interesting to see what they do with the... let's drop Legion Saboteur. The Arcane update. Because like we know that they're working and trying to make that as big as possible. So it'll be really interesting to see what a big update means for the game now. Like, will we get new champions? Is that still going to be something that can happen? Are we going to get new cards? Like, if they add Warwick, are we going to get his whole support package? Or are they just going to cobble other random stuff together from other parts of the game? It'll be really interesting to see what they do. No. I mean, you could use Stack Deck in the Spatula, but that's not what we're doing, if that's what you're asking.
Everything's in place.
Alright, let's try to end relatively quickly. My throat is dying. They've talked about a co-op mode, so I guess there is always that. Yeah, I guess we can grab this. And Aurelian Soul with level up. All right, we know we're going to drop both of these so we can re-roll them. Yeah, Aurelian Soul is a pretty great adventure for actually feeling more like a roguelite, being able to go through and get a whole bunch of upgrades and powers.
I have studied every fighting method. I long for a worthy opponent.
So we could capture that, but let's try to do our Mark of the Storm first so we can at least get our spells off. I don't think there's anything else we need, so yeah, we could drop this and just capture her.
I slay horror, and I smile. Even this is bliss.
We're gonna push so much damage this round. Let's see how much we can overkill the Nexus by. Yeah, we'll drop this here.
Wind and thunder.
Pretty good for an opening attack. Nice little OTK. So pretty fun Lux run. Very crazy. A lot of just random powers all coming together to work out well for us. But yeah, it is fun. Leblanc is a very versatile champion. You could throw on or do so many crazy builds with her. This is a fun one though for focusing just on your units, not really focusing on your Leblanc at all, because even though Leblanc is such a good champion, and even though her second star power is incredibly strong, she doesn't actually need that to still be very, very good. So yeah, that was fun. Very different. Thank you for watching that video, especially all the way to the end. It was quite a lot of fun to play Leblanc. This actually worked out much better than I was anticipating. Leblanc does have a great kit and great starting deck, other than just her second star power, which is what most people just use to kind of break the game. But this worked out really well. We got a lot of fun powers, and overall, there's just a great run. If you enjoyed it, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.